Hey guys, how you doing? Me back once again with another video, and today we're going to be doing the review of 20 movie DVD review of 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, which is the fourth installment of the 28 days, weeks, and years later franchise. I don't know if you would say just 20, the 28. I don't know if they call it just the 28 franchise because you wouldn't say, obviously you wouldn't say. But I don't know. Is it 28 years? Do they actually call it just 28 days franchise? Do they call it the 28? Because it's three different titles, or four different titles now. So they don't, do they call it 28 series? Because I think the Bourne, uh, the Bourne Identity films with Matt Damon. One's called Bourne Identity, one's called Bourne Supremacy and Bourne, whatever it is. About five movies, and I think it's just called the Bourne franchise because they're all different titles. So I don't know if it's just called the 28 titles. I didn't actually check, but anyway, yeah. So this is the fourth instalment in a sort of franchise where sort of like been few and far between. Sort of like the first one. Can't remember how long it was for the second one, but then I think the third one, which was quite recent, about last year. It was quite a while since the previous ones. It's been quite a while, and then this one came out, I believe, this year. I think it was. So, yeah, quite quick. The last couple. So this franchise has sort of like not been, you know, there's been too far of a gap between the movies. I don't know. Maybe they just couldn't think of the storyline. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, yeah, it's a franchise that was sort of like on two movies. Now it's up to four. I don't know if this is the last one. Whether they're going to do any more. Whether they're going to. Sometimes films carry on, or sometimes they reboot movies and franchises, and then they carry on. But this could be the last one. I'm not too sure. But anyway, yeah, it's coming off of events after the last one. I thought the last one was going to be actually the last one. Didn't think we'd get this, or not so soon anyway, because this is like, as I said, a year later. So yeah, I was quite surprised because I came across this online and I was like, there's another one, already. We only just got the last one 28 years later. But yeah. Um, Now, anyway, so yeah, this is just come out recently. Says the best horror film of 2026. Well, I don't know about that as yet because it's only April, so I'm sure there's a lot of other horror films and stuff going to come out. But we'll see. But I don't know. This stage it's early, but I don't know if it's go as far as that best horror film, even if it's only April. Mm, I'd say it was all right, but I'll give the full review in a minute. But anyway, here's the cover. It's a pretty cool cover. I quite like the last cover with the 28 years later. This is quite cool. It's got the red and it's got some sort of images and actors from the film, depicting a couple of scenes there. It's quite good. We've obviously Ralph Fiennes in the franchise, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. It's got a bunch of skulls there, Skull Mountain. Yeah, it's a pretty cool cover. And then we've got the back, Ralph Fiennes there, and then a statement or quote there. Fiennes is magnificent. I'd say he does a pretty good job. And then we've got a bit explaining the movie there. Brief description, expanding upon the world created by Danny Boyle, who does the previous movies, and Alex Garland in 28 years later. But turning that world on its head, Nia DaCosta directs 28 years later The Bone Temple in a continuation of the epic story Dr. Kelson, that's obviously who Ralph Fiennes plays, finds himself in a shocking new relationship with consequences that could change the world as they know it. And Spikes, played by actor Alfie Williams, encounter with Jimmy Crystal, Jack O'Connor. I think he's been in a few films. Jack O'Connor becomes a nightmare he can't escape in the world of the Bone Temple. So focus. The infected are no longer the greatest threat to survival. The inhumanity of the survivors can be stranger and more terrifying. So it's given a brief description of the movie, and as I said, there's a few images from the characters in the film. We've got special features, commentary with director Nia DaCosta, behind the scenes, Blue Blood, director The Doctor and the Devil, Beneath the Rage, and then we've got all the it's by Columbia Pictures, presents, and obviously the actors there that we've just mentioned, Jack O'Connor, Ralph Fiennes, 28 years later, directed by a screenplay and all that. Then we've got the information, like how long it's on for. It runs about an hour and 40 minutes by the time you get the end subtitles on. Clarification, certificates and all that going on there. DVD itself, just white, like that. Yeah, so we discussed when it was out. As I said, the actors briefly, Ralph Fiennes has been in the previous films, Jack O'Connor, Alfie Williams, Erin Kellyman, not sure if I've heard of before, Chai Lewis Parry, not sure if I've heard of him or her, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a man, Leah Harrison, not sure if I've heard of her either. But yeah, there's a few names I'm familiar with, Ralph Fiennes, Jack O'Connor, but there's a couple that I haven't heard of. But yeah, so yeah, let's get down to, I mean, that's the brief description of what it is. If I try and explain, I'd probably be here for quite a while. But yeah, as I said, I thought the last one was going to be the last one and just end at 3. But yeah, surprising, got another one. I just wanted to go more into the story and felt like I just wanted to tie up loose ends. To be honest, I thought the last one, 28 years later, was actually better than this. I didn't think, although I didn't think the last one, 28 years later, was the best sort of zombie type film. Compared to this, I thought it's a lot better. And if I wanted to, was watching these movies again, I probably want to see that more than this, because it just seemed like a fitting end to the franchise, really, and it seemed quite a strong ending. But yeah, for some reason they wanted to drag it on and do this, but yeah, I don't know if it was loose ends or just no idea whether we're going to get any more or not. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is. I mean, it's kind of where it's sort of. There's a few scenes where it's all right, but then it's just like quite slow, and it just seems like it's just waiting for something to happen, and it's just like, yeah, it's just not really edge of the seat type stuff. Whereas the last one just seemed better in a lot of places. It just seems sometimes like you're just waiting for the action to happen. It's just like, yeah, it was just very slow when nothing was going on, and just like, yeah, the talking was quite slow, and it's just like, yeah, just get on with it. But there was a few good fight stuff going on, some action scenes that were alright. And there's a few there's this sort of gang in it that's sort of outcast, and they're like right, they're really strong, and they've got like this just really superhuman strength, or they're just stronger than their average people, and they're just like a group of outlaw bandit kind of people, which I kind of like. I kind of like sort of stuff like that where you get these sort of like groups of outcast and all like sort of outlandish type stuff where people are like living in a sort of place where there's not really many humans and survivors left. There's just a few. Well, there's just a few survivors here and there, and sort of like little groups of people, and yeah. So sort of the idea was there, but I sort of, as I said, I sort of felt it felt flat in a lot of places. Where, as I said, you're sort of waiting for stuff to happen, and you're sort of waiting for a big climax. And there was a fight scene at the end, but it sort of didn't really. There was sort of fighting going on, but then it was sort of like a slow. It was like a big fight, and then there was like slow ending. It was sort of they should have just left it with the last one, because I feel like if it's going to be the last one, it should be a big climax, especially if it's like threes or if it's like 3 or 4 movies. Like the last one should always be a big climax. I felt like the last one felt right, which was pretty good. But then it's sort of this, and then it's sort of like a slow ending. But yeah. But as I said, it was all right in a few. It was all right here and there, a few fight scenes, but yeah, I did prefer the previous one, 28 years later. But I mean, I would still say check this out, just for some of the action and stuff that's going on, and maybe you might enjoy it. And think it's okay. We all got differences of opinions. And it's always good to have differences of opinions, because no one's right and no one's wrong. It's just we all have difference. Some stuff we like, some stuff we prefer than others. But I think I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I'd say I'm going to have to give this maybe a 5 or 6 if I'm being generous, because I just felt that I just didn't really. If I don't really like it all that much, or I'm not enjoying it, having fun watching it, I've got to have fun while I'm watching the film. If I'm feeling bored, then yeah, like I felt the last one was just better. But as I said, it's all right here in a few places, but other than that, I prefer the other one. 28 years later is better. So that's going to be it for this, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos. I'll see you guys next video. Take care. Bye for now. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.